如果时间能回到2000多年前，那时的云梦县叫安陆，那是江汉平原上的一座小城。它先是属于楚，后来归了秦。它见证了秦国的统一大业，之后又隐没于历史的雾霭之中。直到40多年前的那个冬天，一次平常的水利工程，让云梦再次成为世人的焦点。云梦县有着怎样震惊世人的考古发现？它又将如何带我们走进那段深远影响中国的历史现场？
Each time he returns to the Shuihudi site in Yunmeng County, Chen Zhenyu is reminded of that winter more than 40 years ago. The site is west of Yunmeng County, adjacent to a railway line. Towards the end of 1975, during the farming off-season, locals were repairing irrigation channels at Shuihudi. They spotted something unusual in the pit.
城关镇修理大队他们呢修个排水渠，其中有个青年一挖，上面填的土啊是五花土，底下下去就是青灰泥，这底下是不是个墓葬？
The blue-gray clay in the drainage channel indicated this could be an ancient burial site. The villagers reported it to the local authorities, who quickly initiated an archaeological dig. Chen led a team that uncovered 12 tombs at the Shuihudi site, revealing a collection of exquisite artifacts. Tomb number 11 was especially rich in artifacts, including a bronze tripod ding symbolizing status, a shining bronze sword, a smoke-stained iron pot, handled cups for drinking, lacquered dining spoons, and peach and jujube pits. Yet this was merely the prelude to its hidden treasures. The excavation of tomb number 11 marked a significant moment in archaeology and was the most memorable dig in Chen's career.
在棺内满满的都是竹简，这是第一次看到这个情况。这个大吃一惊，这个因为这是中国历史上第一次出现的秦简。
The archaeologist Li Shuiqin wrote in an article, "When we first saw the photos of the newly unearthed Shuihudi bamboo slips from Yunmeng, no one could believe our eyes. The novel and rich content was astonishing. Some scholars wagered that the script indicated a later Han Dynasty origin. I arrived at the Yunmeng site in early 1976, carefully examined the artifacts and the bamboo slips, and was convinced they were from the Qin dynasty. It was beyond our wildest dreams. The discovery of the Shuihudi Qin slips caused a sensation at home and abroad.
它是个标识性一个发掘。
学者也都说是一个划时代的发现，
可以说是填补了中国考古学里面一个空白。
对国内外的学者好多的关注。
This first batch of Qin bamboo slips unearthed in Chinese archaeological history have the same width and thickness, but vary in length from 23 to 27.8 centimeters, totaling 1,155 pieces with more than 40,000 characters. What secrets do these slips hold, and who owned them? Why did he choose to be accompanied by so many bamboo slips in his eternal rest? This illustration is based on the original archaeological site. Inside the coffin, the tomb owner was surrounded by a vast number of bamboo slips. an extremely rare scene in excavations, highlighting the extraordinary significance of these slips for the tomb owner. The name Xi frequently appears in the texts on the slips. The slips record many events about Xi and his family. Could Xi be the owner of the slips found at the Shuihudi site?
许这个人的话，编年记到17年他就没有再记了，而且他到这一年正好是46岁。后头我们请医学院做人骨的鉴定，性别是男性，年龄是40到45岁，他跟46岁比较接近，所以大家公认这个墓主应该就是许。
你看编年记里头，许显然是一个主角，他是从出生一直记到他的很多这个人生中的一些重大事件。
The Shuihudi bamboo slips about Xi's life are referred to as the Chronicles, or the Yeshu by some scholars. The Chronicles not only detail Xi's life, but also record many national events rarely found in other historical texts. Over only 53 slips, the Chronicles document 90 years of history from 306 to 217 BC. A period of great transformation in Chinese history, spanning the warring states' 7 kingdoms to the unification under the Qin dynasty. In 221 BC, the Qin defeated the other 6 kingdoms and established a unified, multi-ethnic feudal state. People have been exploring Qin's unification from various perspectives for many years. The discoveries at the Shuihudi site revealed a new clue buried deep in history. How can Yunmeng in the Jianghan Plain help us understand the unification process? The Yunmeng shadow play is a national-level intangible cultural heritage. Its sorrowful and resonant singing narrates a significant event in Qin's unification more than 2,000 years ago.
要讨伐漏国，一统天下。尹元帅来此一事，筹国斗臣，引斗放炮，打赢。
In 278 BC, the Qin general Bai Qi led his army south and captured half of the Chu kingdom, including the capital Yingdu and Anlu. The chronicles from the Shuihudi site record this event as in 278 BC Qin attacked Anlu, which is present-day Yunmeng County. This battle marked the beginning of Chu's decline in the late Warring States period and was a significant event in Qin's unification efforts. After taking Yingdu, the Qin established the southern commandery on former Chu land. Anlu, taken that same year, also became part of this commandery. The ancient city of Anlu gradually faded into history. But today, the Qin slips from the Shuihudi site bring us back to Xi's time to see the grand historical events he recorded. In the winter of 262 BC, a baby named Xi was born with a rooster's crow. That year, the Qin army attacked the Yewang region, part of the Han Kingdom, another battle on the road to unification. The chronicles record Xi's birth and this battle as, in 262 BC, the Qin attacked Yunmeng. At dawn on the 31st day of the 12th month, Xi was born. Xi is not mentioned in any other ancient texts, but his life story appears to have intertwined with several major historical events. 246 BC was particularly important for the Qin kingdom. It was the year that 13-year-old Yunmeng ascended the throne. It was also significant for Xi, then 17. The chronicles record that Xi was registered. He had completed a crucial rite of passage for Qin adult males, the registration. But what did this registration mean?
户籍，它这是一个特别的一个登记簿，通常是那个男子成年以后，要在这个名籍上面去登记，然后就说他要去履行国家的义务，比如说牢狱，比如说兵役。
After the reforms led by statesman Shangyang, the household registration system became crucial for strengthening the Qin's rule. The Book of Lord Shang states, the registration of the population, noting births and deaths, prevents tax evasion and ensures no field goes uncultivated, leading to national prosperity. In 244 BC, 3 years after Xi's registration, the Qin army attacked the Wei Kingdom's Zhuan region, decapitating 30,000 Wei soldiers. The Qin then captured dozens of cities from Wei and Han. This year also saw Xi receive a significant promotion. The chronicles record this battle and note that in the 8-month Xi became a Sher, a low-ranking official, marking the start of his career as a Qin civil servant. Writing tools unearthed at the Shuihudi site provide clues to the working environment of these officials. This inkstone was used for grinding ink sticks, and this knife from Xi's tomb, still bearing usage marks, served as an eraser for mistakes made on slips. Such tools belong to administrators known as knife and pen officials. In Xi's time, Anlu was part of the Southern Commandery. The Commandery county system placed local areas under direct control of the central government, forming a new mode of state governance and social organization.
郡县制就是中央垂直的去统治这个郡县，这些郡县的官员是由中央直接任命，郡县的资源，那么由中央直接的调配。
This system required a large bureaucracy in which Xi served as a minor official. After serving as a Shui for more than 2 years, Xi was appointed Anlu's Lingxi. Less than 12 months later, he was transferred to Yunmeng County as Lingshui. 5 years on, Xi was overseeing legal cases in Yunmeng County, frequently copying Qin laws and documents. We can imagine him reading and writing bamboo slips on countless nights. Through years of diligent service, Xi accumulated many bamboo slips, leaving a rich heritage for future generations.
这个人啊，应该是个好官，把所有的文书啊都抄下来了。我们看到这个写，给我们留下了一笔非常丰厚的文化遗产。
比如写所有基层的法律官吏，他都那么勤奋，那么就可以看见当时秦的统一的过程中，官吏是一个非常重要的上传下来一个非常重要的一个基础。
Despite his busy work, Shi also managed to enjoy some leisure time. A Lubo chess set was unearthed in his tomb, featuring a wooden board engraved with patterns and 2 sets of 12 bone chess pieces for 2 players. The board game was popular among common people and was likely Shi's pastime when off duty. But pleasant times did not last long in this war-torn era. After serving for a year as a prison's legal official in Yunmeng County, Shi's routine clerical work was interrupted. In 234 BC, the Qin launched a major offensive against the Zhao kingdom, known as the Battle of Pingyang. Shi, then 28 years old, joined the fighting. Pingyang fell under the Qin army's attack, resulting in Zhao losing hundreds of thousands of soldiers and all its territory except Handan. The Zhao kingdom was no longer a threat to the Qin's eastward advance, so the Qin switched strategy.
可以说是在17年之前都是积小胜为大胜，10年之后呢，就统一战争的进程加快了。17年的时候，就是一个国家一个国家去把它消灭掉。
In 230 BC, the 17th year of Yingzheng's reign, Qin's path to unification reached a pivotal point. After centuries of rivalry, the Qin's unification efforts accelerated, marked by more frequent military campaigns. They defeated Han in 230 BC, attacked Zhao in 228 BC, and conquered Wei in 225 BC. They became unstoppable. Many powers rose during the Spring and Autumn and Warring States periods. Qin was not the first vassal state to seek hegemony. So how did they finally achieve unification? These artifacts unearthed from Yunmeng offer an intriguing perspective. The lacquered flat pot, an alcoholic drink vessel designed to be carried easily while riding a horse, reflects the northwestern nomadic style and is a typical Qin artifact. Its patterns reflect the society of that time. The lacquered flat pot with ox and horse patterns from the Shuihudi site is decorated with a strong ox on one side and a galloping horse with a flying bird on the other. Another lacquered flat pot from this site shows an ox running briskly as if moving through the clouds. Why do oxen and horses appear so often on Qin artifacts?
这个就是一个非常典型的耕战思想。马你跑的话，超过了飞鸟，战马的要求是很高。牛，这是农业生产非常重要的。你看，它牛非常肥壮，所以说明它很重视农业生产。商鞅把它归纳成耕战政策。你只有农业你发展了，这个打仗才有钱。
The Qin farmed in peacetime and fought in wartime. The farming and warfare policy gave the Qin a continuous supply of soldiers and logistical support, with oxen and horses serving as critical strategic resources. According to Zhuyuan law, recorded in the Qin bamboo slips from the Shuihudi site, every 1st, 4th, 7th and 10th months, counties and towns held oxen evaluations, with the one in the 1st month the most important. Those who raised outstanding oxen were rewarded with a pot of alcohol, 10 pieces of dried meat, and an exemption from 1 labor duty. Poor performers were reprimanded and sentenced to 2 months of forced labor. If an ox's girth decreased, its owner was punished with 10 lashes for every inch lost.
因为牛当时是主要的处理，秦它之所以就是后来能够有统一6国的基础，我想跟它这个粮食的储备也是有很大的关系。
Just a year after defeating the Wei Kingdom, the Qin launched another campaign against its longtime rival, the Chu Kingdom. Chu by then had retreated to the Huaihe River basin.
当秦国再次攻打楚国的时候，有一对秦军兄弟在战场上给家人写去了书信。人们常说烽火连3月，家书抵万金。家书当中既有对家人亲朋的温情思念，却也出现了急急急这样的字眼。战斗间隙，他们因何而急？在秦统一6国的巨变时代，这对兄弟又有着怎样的经历呢？
These family letters on wooden slips, unearthed from tomb number 4 at the Shuihudi site, were sent from the front lines of the battle between Qin and Chu. They're the earliest known family letters in China. The senders, Heifu and Jing, were brothers. In their letters, they initially inquire about the well-being of their mother and elder brother Zhong. Besides greetings, they also ask their mother to send summer clothes. Heifu eagerly checks on the arrival of official documents awarding their titles, suggesting that military merit was one motivation for joining the army.
一方面呢，它是为国家而战，同时呢，我们也看到它涉及到了这个秦国的当时那个军功制度，意思他取得的战功要记在他的名下，这是因为秦人就通过这种军功的激励制度，也推动了国家的统一。
This military merit system provided institutional support for the unification. Qin quickly gained wealth and power through reform. Historical records state that Shangyang designed a 20-tier rank system based on military achievements determined by the number of enemies killed. Anyone could earn promotion by killing the enemy. The system made the Qin army exceptionally fierce and formidable. For ordinary men like Heifu and Jing, this might have been their only path to a better life. The war continued, and by the time Jing wrote his second letter, they had not yet received money or clothes, forcing them to borrow from a fellow villager, Yunmeng. Jing says in his letter that without money from home, they will struggle to survive, expressing his anxiety and repeating the word urgency. Despite the war, their feelings remained tender. Jing's letter expresses concern for his aunt, younger sister, friends, and especially his wife, reminding her to care for their elders. He also warns his brother about thieves in newly occupied areas, again stressing urgency.
都是在远方这个就是服役的军人吧，对自己家人的一种怀念。这个大概我想古今都是这样的，就是军人因为长期在外，那些亲情化的描写还是觉得这个很感动的。
烽火连3月，家书抵万金，就是非常有亲情，是吧？他到那去外头的话，他非常惦念他家乡家里面的人。
The fate of Heifu and Jing is unknown, but their letters were delivered to Anlu. A year later, in 223 BC, the Qin army launched a final assault on Chu. According to Shiji, generals Wang Jian and Meng Wu destroyed the Chu kingdom and captured its ruler, Fu Chu. Chu had been annihilated.
了秦，就是我大秦国的子民，统一了礼法，自然是一视同仁。好，我仇国愿意归顺始皇天子，请始皇进城，安抚百姓。好好好好好好好好。
As the Qin's territory expanded, the warring states era came to an end. In 221 BC, after the fall of the Qi kingdom, the first unified multi-ethnic feudal empire in Chinese history was established. After spending years at war, Xi was finally able to return home to Anlu and resume his role as a minor civil servant. According to the chronicles, in 219 BC, 2 years after the unification, Emperor Qin Shi Huang passed through Anlu. Records indicate he toured the country 5 times, passing through Anlu twice. This was his second tour, traveling east to various commanderies and counties, passing Pengcheng, reaching Xiangshan Mountain in the south, and returning via Anlu.
经过安陆不是简单的几个字，它其实背后的是反映这么大的国家文化的统一，怎么样就体现秦朝的意志，秦到处行事，这里面其实是他统治国家的一个非常重要的方面。
The Chronicles, a set of 53 bamboo slips, depicts a family's fate and the changes of an era. Xi's life as a soldier and official intertwines with the rise of a unified empire.
它是一个很有象征意义的，它是把秦国的这个帝王的世系作为他的时间坐标，在下边来记载他自己家庭和个人这个事情，所以他的命运和秦国这个国家的这个命运，我觉得可以用共振呐，或者是耦合呀，这样一个术语来描述。
Every piece of writing became a part of history, embedding individual experiences, emotions, and thoughts into the collective memory. A batch of bamboo slips records an era, while 2 letters on wooden slips reflect loyalty and familial ties. Though ordinary people living 2,000 years ago, they documented extraordinary life stories. Countless individuals like them have shaped history and civilization, like water drops falling into a vast river.
云梦县睡虎地为后世留下了风云激荡的时代样本，历史的宏大叙事也因此多了普通人的视角。在逐步走向大一统的漫漫征程中，秦国有着怎样的社会面貌？云梦秦简中还蕴藏着许多鲜为人知的发现。我们还将换一个视角，再回云梦。